The meeting room will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Merrill F West FFA chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President.
The Farm Manager Committee Chair.
Stationed by the wheelbarrow.
Your duties there?
As the farm manager, it is my duty to preserve the school farm for current and future use, as well as to facilitate events for the members. The farm is a place for members to gain, learn, and expand their experiences and skills.
The historian.
Stationed by the chapter scrapbook.
Your duties there.
Tradition and history are a source of pride for our organization. It is my duty to maintain a record of our chapter achievements and promote excellence throughout highlights, activities, events, and accomplishments so that our chapter membership is motivated by our past success and looks to future achievements.
The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the doors open at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries, wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Your duties there?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice is always based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are numerous members and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural
opportunities and
responsibilities, and develop
those
qualities
of leadership which an
and
FFA
FFA
membership
membership
possesses.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Merrill F West FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. We will now review the reports, starting with Riley, the Secretary's report.
On August 27th, our chapter meeting was published on our YouTube channel. First, Secretary Riley Toll gave the Secretary's report. Second, Cadence DeQuate gave the Treasurer's report. Third, Diana gave the Reporter's report. Lastly, Diego gave the Farm Manager report. The motion to approve the reports as read was made by Gloria Martinez Bota and seconded by Caleb Calderon. For old business, Gloria reviewed our National FFA Week and Krista Critter. Second, Cadence talked about the Central Region meeting and what our two delegates did. Third, Catherine reviewed the Hire Me First breakfast where West FFA took 4 members to get recognized for their accomplishments. Fourth, Diego mentioned that the cooperative marketing team talked about the TUSD board meeting. Fifth, Jasmine talked about the regional awards ceremony where multiple people recognized for their hard work. Sixth, Diana talked about UC Davis and how West FFA took 5 CDE teams to compete. Then Riley talked about AgFest and what our exhibitors got to do. Finally, Riley and Cadence talked about state conference and how we took the virtual route this year. For new business, Catherine talked about how our banquet video was released on August 24th to our YouTube account. Then Riley did an overview of our LDEs, and Diana talked about prepared public speaking. Gloria talked about job interview. Caleb talked about extemporaneous public speaking. Jasmine talks about the creed. Laura talked about impromptu. Riley talked about cooperative marketing. And Cadence talked about Best Informed Green Hand. Diego also mentioned Parley Pro. Then Laura talked about CDE opportunities and gave a little insight on the veterinary science team. Jasmine introduced that our section has divided into 2, and now we are in the Delta Valley section. Finally, Cadence announced the member of the month, Giselle Ruiz. If you haven't already, go watch the banquet video in our August meeting on YouTube.
Next, we will have Cadence review the treasurer's report.
We currently have a balance of $1,851 in our ASB account.
Next, we will have Diana review the reporter's report. Our chapter would like to improve our social media. We need your help by tagging at Merrill West FFA or using the hashtag Merrill F West FFA on your posts that involve FFA events. Our officer introductions are being posted on our Instagram this week. Every month we have our FFA meetings, which you can watch and answer the questions for FFA points, which can be found on our YouTube channel at Merrill F West FFA. Finally, we will have Diego review the Farm Manager Committee Chair report.
On Saturday the 12th, we will be harvesting chickens in the garden. On Saturday the 19th, we'll be working on our rabbit shed. Overall, we are currently focused on maintaining and improving the garden.
Is there a motion to approve the reports as read?
I, Caleb Calderon, move to approve the motions as read.
Is there a second?
Second.
We will now proceed to a vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes voice vote. We will review the old business.
On August 24th, we released our banquet video. If you have not watched it to see if you can earn points, please do so. It is on YouTube. Thank you.
Don't forget the LDE season is starting back up. Prepare public speaking, extemporaneous, and job interview. We'll be having practice on Tuesdays during asynchronous time. Impromptu will be meeting on Mondays at 1. If you would like to participate in one of these, please reach out to any of
This year, the Delta Cal section split into 2 new sections, and West FFA is now part of the Delta Valley section. The sectional meeting was held on September 14th. This was also when the 2020-2021 sectional officers were elected, with the help of our 2 delegates, Gloria and Cadence. The new Delta Valley sectional officer team is Maris Prado as the president, Alejandro Arevalo as vice president, Ian Richards as the secretary, Riley Toll as the treasurer, Hayden Andrade as reporter, and Caitlin Gross as sentinel. We will now move into new business.
This year, we will be doing our annual Seas Candy fundraiser. We are waiting for more information from Seas before we get started.
19th at 8 a.m., we'll be installing the rabbit shed walls. We would like your help. If you could show up at the garden at 8 a.m. with the mask on, we'd more than love your help. Please contact an advisor for more information.
19th at 4 p.m. The sectional leadership night will be held via Zoom and is meant for chapter members to come together, share ideas, and gain skills and collaborate with other members. Chapters can each register up to 30 participants for their respective leadership night. So please email Miss Farrell for more information and an invitation, as this is first come, first serve. Please show up wearing an official dress. Thank you, and we hope to see you there.
Are you ready to start working on your agri-science project? I'm planning on raising 2 rabbits and using different amounts of feed. I want to determine what food helps rabbits gain more. There's a variety of good ideas to do. For example, you can do animal or plant systems. The garden is available for use if you pre-approved. Contact your teacher for clarifications. If you have any questions, please contact any advisor. Thank
If you are new to the FFA, you may be confused about SAE projects. SAE stands for Supervised Agricultural Experience, and it is worth 10% of your grade. For most members, their project usually begins around the second semester. SAE projects are meant to help you develop different skills that you can use in the future. You can have different types of SAEs, which is entrepreneurship, placement, research, and exploratory.
FFA activity points are points that you earn by completing certain FFA activities, such as watching the August FFA meeting and answering the questions. FFA activity points are also necessary for your grade, as you need 5 FFA points every semester. If you have any more questions, please don't be afraid to ask an advisor.
Our September Member of the Month is a person who has done it all. He was a chapter officer last year, competed in floral, showed a goat, got best of show for entomology, and is always very supported in everything for FFA. Our Member of the Month this month is George Arcala. Congrats.
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Merrill F. West FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and, above all, honest and fair in the game of life. I now declare this meeting adjourned.